some confused faces in the audience today. I should probably explain. Hamjambo is a Swahili word used for greeting a large group of people. However, since I am an individual person, the proper way to greet me is Hatu Jambo. So let's try this again. I'll say Hamjambo and you say Hatu Jambo. Hamjambo!
Hatu Jambo!
That was good. One more time. Hamjambo!
Hatu Jambo!
Very good. Swahili is an African language spoken mainly in the countries of Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, and also throughout various parts of Eastern Africa. And I'm sure you all know more Swahili than you think you do. For instance, you passed the lions on your way down to the cheetah encounter today, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, already know the Swahili word for lion. So can anyone tell me the Swahili word for lion? The Swahili word for lion. Here's a hint. He is your favorite cartoon lion. Simba. Simba is the Swahili word for lion, and Duma is the Swahili word for cheetah, which is one of the many animals you'll see here today at our cheetah encounter. Another animal you'll see here today is the house cat, and the Swahili word for house cat is papa. Mimi Nina Paka Wane, which means I have 4 cats back at home. How many people in our audience today have a cat back at home? Raise your hand. Wow, so a lot of people have cats back at home. But isn't it crazy to think that we leave our cat and come to the zoo to admire bigger, more exotic cat species? I'm sure our cat would be very jealous to know about this. However, both house cats, cheetahs, and every other cat species is important for our Earth's overall biodiversity. So we're going to talk about some fun facts about cheetahs and house cats through some trivia that you, the audience, will participate in. So let's begin with an easy question. What is the fastest animal on land? If you know the answer, you can shout it out. Cheetah! Cheetahs are in fact the fastest animal on land. Going off of this question, how fast can a cheetah run? I heard 60 miles per hour. They can run that fast. However, their top speed is around 70 miles per hour. Yeah. So our cheetahs today will not reach that speed because they have to do a lap and turn around this mound. So the mound will slow them down as they turn around it. However, they will run incredibly fast, and you will all get to see this. How about we go on to a house cat question? Cats spend a lot of time grooming themselves, and there's actually a percentage of time in their life that they spend grooming themselves. I'll give you some options. We'll say 30%, 50%, and 70%. So which percentage of a house cat's life do they spend grooming themselves? The first answer I heard was 30%, and that is correct. A house cat spends 30% of their life grooming themselves, which is about a third of their day. Now, for those of you with cats, you probably have seen them grooming themselves quite a lot more with the warm weather lately, and they've been probably leaving some presents around your house. The hairballs, right? How about we'll do some cat adaptation questions. Why are cat whiskers so important? It's sensory, yes. It helps them feel the world around them. And whiskers are about the width of the cat's body. So it lets them know if they can fit through a tight space or not. If their whiskers can fit through, the cat can most likely fit through as well. However, if their whiskers can't fit through the space, the cat won't enter it because they'll most likely be stuck. Why is the cat's tail so important? Balance, that is correct. Cat tails are used for balance, for walking and jumping as well. For instance, a cat can walk across this beam with no problem at all because they're using their tail to help them balance. Cheetah tails are also very important as well, and this is because it helps them with balance, especially when they make a sharp turn. So when our cheetah is released over here and runs down here and around the mound, you'll see their tail moving really rapidly. So that way when they make that turn, they don't topple over with that top speed. Now speaking of cheetahs, cheetahs eat a lot of food. And what is the food that they eat? Meat. Yes, cheetahs are carnivores and our cheetahs here eat about 3 pounds of meat per day. Now, it is very expensive to feed the cheetahs this meat. For one cheetah, it costs about $10,000 a year to feed them. So this is very expensive, and this is not including veterinary bills as well. So that is why a cheetah would not make a good pet to have in your home. Now let's go to another house cat question. House cats make a lot of sounds. We often just say meow though when we're imitating them. However, cats can make a large number of sounds. Does anyone know the approximate number of vocalizations that they can make? It is more than 10. It is more than 20.
40.
Double that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So what's that answer? 100. House cats can make approximately 100 different sounds. This is a combination of meows, grunts, and purrs in different octaves and in different tones. So if you've been active on social media for the past year, you probably already know that we have 4 cheetah cubs here at our cheetah encounter. Their names are Catherine, Willow, Red, and Donnie. And Donnie is special because he was a lone cheetah cub and he was raised with a domestic animal. Does anyone know what this animal is? Dog, that is correct. Donnie was raised with a domestic dog. Here we have Moose, he is our chocolate lab, and he was raised with Donnie, and it is very important for lone cheetah cubs to be raised with a domestic dog, because a dog can teach a cheetah things that human trainers can't necessarily teach them, such as how to eat out of a food bowl, how to play, and when its playtime is over. Moose can tell, but Moose is able to teach Donnie all of these things. Now let's go on to a true or false question. If it's small, you can keep it as a pet. Is this true or false? That is correct. If it's small, that does not necessarily mean it makes a good pet. Servals and ocelots are both very small. Smaller cats, but they do not make good pets because they like to mark their territory. So they'll urinate over all of your things, and they like to claw things as well. So you would not want them clawing your belongings. It is important to let these animals exert their natural behavior, which they would not be able to do in your home. So it would not be fair to keep them in your home as a pet. So going off of this question, which cat species makes the best pet to have in your home? A house cat makes the best cat species to have in your home. They love to be pets, they love affection, and they just wanna be your friend. And they can be trained to use a litter box, and they can be trained to not scratch your belongings as well. So do me a favor, and after you go home, after your day of review today, go home and give your cat a big hug and love them and spoil them. But don't brag to them about how awesome the cheetahs and other animals are here. But while you are here at the Cincinnati Zoo, please do admire the different cat and animal species you see here today, because they are important for our overall biodiversity. The cheetah encounter will begin momentarily. I want to thank you guys for playing some trivia with me today, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Asante Sana.